www.ez3dbiz.com. I'm currently assembling the core of the device right here. Just give you a quick demonstration of how powerful this is. Quite simply, I have a copper pipe right here, little wire at the end, and I have a piece of epsom salts, so magnesium sulfate, and some elmers glue. Another piece of magnesium ribbon right here to show you the contact. So right now we're at the 2-volt scale, and we currently have 0 volts. And I'll go ahead and show you what happens once I just touch these two contacts right here, show you the voltage it picks up. I get about 1.5 volts from this contact right here. And this is just the core. This is the core of the assembly that we're going to be putting together later on. But once again, just give you a quick demonstration. 0 volts. Put this in front right here. Remember, it's a very rough setup right here. So it's just touching, and it gives that much energy. 0.5 volt. And I'll do it one more time. And remember, this is just epsom salt and elmers glue and magnesium ribbon. The Epsom salts you can pick up at a pharmacy anywhere. And then basically what I do is I use a mortar and paste, this fella right here, and then I grind it up, mix it up into a film powder right here, and then I just go ahead and add elmers glue, pour it in there, mix it up, and then what you get is this little ball right here. It's like rubber. It's kind of like a rubber texture, but it's very, very powerful. And just a small amount right here gives me just easy 1.5 volts when I make sure the contacts are really strong. So I'll go ahead and do another demonstration again. 0 volts. About 1 volt, 1.5 volts right now. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's coming out. Coming out at 1.5 volts. And it's a stable voltage too, which is really good because that means we can have a constant current draw. So it's very, very simple, very, very powerful. The magnesium ribbon isn't even really attached strongly in here. I just basically have it touching, so it's basically not really that strong of a contact. But the small amount of power here. Once again, using the copper as the basically the antenna. And later on we're going to put this in, and we're going to put this around some magnesium ribbon, which will be the core assembly. And we're going to hopefully see if we can get a large amount of 0-point energy voltage out of this. And many of you are wondering, well, there's not a lot of amperage here, but that's not a big problem. We can convert that into a capacitor, and the capacitor will actually create more amperage, so we can use that to drive really higher loads like motors and things like that. So in my next video, I'll show basically how this is going to be layered up. Quite simply, I have a copper pipe right here. On the inside right here, the second stage core, which is going to go in here like this. So we've got our first layer. And then we have the central core, which is going to go inside like this. So essentially we'll have 3 layers. And that should hopefully triplicate the energy result. And basically we'll just be using simple magnesium ribbon and then epsom salts, and very simple products that you can basically just buy anywhere, but in the right combinations and put together correctly, can become a very, very powerful device. And the most important thing about this is to get rid of corrosion, and because these are dry cells, there won't be any corrosion. And according to the consistency of this elmers glue, basically never corrodes, and it's like a very light substance. Basically, it's the PVA in here. If you do research on this, elmers glue has what's called a PVA, or polyvinyl compounds, and they create a cross-linking chemical reaction, which actually creates semi-crystalline structures, and these semi-crystalline structures are what create the piezoelectric effect to basically tap the ZPE energy. And then basically the copper is more or less the antenna. So once again, thank you for watching, and good luck on your projects right there. And it's a 0-point energy battery. Signing out. Have a great day. Bye.